Hey guys, we are moving away from ratios and we're moving into multiplying with zeros. This is something that you've done before, so it shouldn't be all that challenging. Multiplying with zeros is exactly like regular multiplication, except for you just have to put the decimal point in afterwards. So it says when you multiply decimals, sometimes your product does not have enough place values for the decimal points. You'll need to insert one or more zeros into your product to serve as placeholders. Gabriella drove 0.3 miles yesterday. Sam drove 0.2 miles as far as Gabriella. How many miles does Sam drive? So we start with our 3/10 and we multiply by 2/10. You can draw it out if you so choose, though you don't need to. So how you do is you put 0.3 times 0.2, and you go 3 times 2 is 6, 2 times 0. And then if you want, you can drop your 0 and go 0, 0, 0. Though if you have a second 0 right here, you can just be done actually. So once you get to the point where you just have zeros there, you don't have to do this because anything times 0 is just going to equal 0, and you can actually be done. But since I did, I'll add them up. 6, 0, 0. Now, remember we have to put our decimal point into our answer. So this one had 1 hop. This one had 1 hop. So 1 plus 1 equals 2 hops overall. 1, 2, like so. And that's our example. Next one we have 3/10 times 42 hundredths. Now you're gonna notice I flipped them around because I don't like it when there's more digits on the bottom than the top. I like to have the more digits. Not to say it's always the bigger number, but more digits. So I flipped them around. 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 4 is 12. Oops. 3 times 0 plus 1 is 12. Now I'm just going to be done because I see there's a 0 here. Now I can just be done. So this has 1, 2 hops. This has 1 hop. So 1, 2 plus 1 is 3. So 1, 2, 3. So 0.126, I'm going to put a 0 in front. Next one, 4.01 times 2. 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 4 is 8. Again, I only have zeros remaining, so I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm just going to count my hops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, we talked about this probably like November. Whenever we have these hops and it goes beyond the numbers that we have, we just have to add in a 0 and put a decimal point and another 0. Yep. Number 3, we have 16 hundredths times 5/10. 5 times 6 is 30. 5 times 1 plus 3 is 8. And really we can be done, but we'll add another one. 5 times 0 is 0. And I'm just going to be done there. And I'm going to have 1, 2, 3 hops. 1, 2, 3 hops. 0.080 or 80 thousandths. And our last of these, we have 6 times 1 is 6. 1 times 0, 1 times 7, 706. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 hops. 1, 2, 3, 4 hops. Add our 0, put our decimal point where our hops ends, and put another 0 in front. For questions, I think it's 5, 6, and 7. We're going to work a little backwards. It's almost like division in a way, but we can kind of use multiplication or kind of that problem solving to figure these out. So we have 0.4 times n equals 0.008. 0.008. So we know right off the bat 4 times something equals 8. So we know that n is going to have a 2 in it because 4 times 2 equals 8. Now it's just a matter of where is the decimal point going to be? Right now it's there. But that doesn't make sense because 4 times 2 would be 8 with only 1 hop. But we have to have 3 overall because it's 1, 2, 3. This has 1 hop in it and it needs 3 on our answer. So then this would have 2 hops. So that means it would go 1, 2. Let's see if that makes sense. So 4 times 2 is 8 still, and then this has 1 hop, and then this has 2 hops. So our answer would be 4 times 2 hundredths. Again, you have to count these hops, and then these hops, and into those hops, and then 4 times 2 is 8. Number 6, we have 0.4, it's going to look very similar, times n equals, is it 8 10,000ths? I think so. So instead of having 3 hops in our answer, we now have 4 hops. And this one still has 1 hop. We still know 4 times 2 equals 8, but this one has to have 3 hops. So 1, 2, 3. 2 thousandths. So 2 thousandths equals 4 times 4 tenths equals 8 10,000ths. In our last one, we have n times 0.2 equals some very small number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 millionths or 800 thousandths. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right. And n times 0.2. So now they gave us a 2. So we know, again, what times 2 equals 8. We know it's going to be a 4. It's just a matter of putting the decimal point in here. This has 1 hop. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4 hops. So overall, it should be 5 hops. So how many hops would this have to have? Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has 5 hops, sorry. So this one has to have 4 hops. So that means we start with our 4. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. We have to add in 1, 2, 3 zeros. So 4 times 2 equals 8. And then this had 4 hops. This had 1 hop equals the 5 hops overall. That's what we got going on today. Multiply with zeros. If you want to do the next page, and you can check out the answers and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.